coverage you can count on. First Edition starts now.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us for News 13 First Edition. I'm Annette Pegler. Well, new on First Edition, a Loris woman is speaking out after someone stole her fiance's golf and softball equipment out of their truck bed early yesterday morning. The Horry County Police are currently investigating this situation. News 13's Gabby Jonas joins us live at the home off of Highway 67 where the sports gear was stolen. And Gabby, that's the truck the items were stolen from behind you, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Behind me is Megan Galente, fiance Patrick's truck, and she says this thief must have moved in complete silence because neither her fiance, herself, or even their two dogs heard the thief as he was stealing hundreds of dollars worth of golf clubs and softball equipment. Now on your screen, you can see the ring footage of the man attempting to open up the car doors before making his way to the back of Galente's driveway where the truck full of equipment was parked. And although difficult to make out in the dark, you can hear the moments when the equipment was stolen around 4:13 in the morning. Now, recently purchasing the softball equipment for her fiance's involvement in the popular Park Summer Softball 2026 League, she says he was scheduled to play a game this weekend and can no longer play due to his 4+ bats and gloves being stolen. She says on top of the softball gear being stolen, her fiance and friends visiting from New York had their golf clubs also stolen as well, all worth hundreds of dollars.
Our visiting friends that are here, his golf set was expensive. You're talking new, about $800. Ours was about $400 new, give or take. It's just devastating. We use them a lot. They go golfing a lot. We live in South Carolina. That's one of the things you do. Those are our hobbies. And now we don't have them.
Now, News 13 did reach out to the Horry County Police Department for a police report, and we're still waiting to hear back. And at this time, Galente is asking the general public for any information about the thief to come forward. And coming up at 5:30, hear more about how some of the softball bats that were stolen held sentimental value. For now, reporting live in Loris, Gabby Jonas, News 13.
Gabby, thank you. The North Myrtle Beach Fire Department says a motor home fire left a dog dead and several cars damaged. Crews responded just before 6:30 this morning to 16th Avenue South and Madison Drive. Look at that fire right there on your screen, where the motorhome was up in flames there. Officials say the fire started in the home and spread to 5 vehicles. No people were injured. The cause of this fire is still under investigation. News 13's Morgan Baker will have the latest coming up at 5. 4 people are in the hospital after a car caught fire in a crash overnight near Loris. Horry County Fire Rescue was called to the area of Green Sea Road and Highway 67 at 9:30 last night. They say 2 cars were involved and one of them caught fire. Crews were able to put out those flames. No word right now on the condition of the 4 people hurt. Highway Patrol is investigating. The Horry County Police Department has announced they've added a new addition to their headquarters to help the youngest members of their community. Take a look at this. This is the department's brand new Kids Comfort Room inside their headquarters at the M.L. Brown Public Safety Building. It's intended for kids to visit who have been impacted by crime in some sort of way. It features comfortable seating, a TV, games, toys, and other activities. Funding for this addition was made possible by donations from several community organizations and churches. News 13's Cameron Townsend will have more on this story tonight on News 13 at 5:30 and 6. Well, it's time now for a first look at your forecast, and our chief meteorologist Frank Johnson joins us from the Weather Center. And Frank, I know we're under an extreme heat warning. Are we going to see any relief at all?
We're not. Unlike the last couple of days, we do not have any thunderstorms out there this afternoon to break the heat, and that has allowed it to get a little hotter today, and it will stay hotter into the evening hours. Viper 13 real-time radar showing the sea breeze very close to the coast, and we've seen an occasional isolated shower or thunderstorm developing today. Nothing out there right now, and most of us will continue to stay dry. Not a whole lot of moisture across our part of the Carolinas. It's all pretty much shifted off to the north. We will stay generally generally dry over the next couple of days, and that's going to allow the temperatures to really sizzle. Temperatures in the 80s along the coast with a sea breeze, but inland areas in the upper 90s right now. Heat index values are well over 100 degrees, and there's that extreme heat warning, especially closer to the coast. Heat advisories across the PD right now. Our forecast for tonight, staying warm and muggy overnight tonight, and another really hot day on the way for tomorrow. I'll have a look at how long this hot weather is going to last coming up.
Frank, thank you. All of these high temperatures combined with high humidity can be pretty dangerous, especially for children, the elderly, and those with certain health conditions. Experts are sharing some ways to help you stay safe during this extreme weather. If you plan on working outside, drink plenty of water and consider using a portable fan. And if you plan on exercising, avoid the hottest times of the day. Also, bring more water than you think you will need. Your body needs a break from the heat, but that is harder to get when the overnight temperatures are higher than normal. Experts say if you keep the area of your house where you sleep cool, that can help your body handle the next day. Well, it's also important to keep an eye on our furry friends during these high temperatures, as they can be especially dangerous to animals. You should bring your pets inside if at all possible, and make sure outside pets have access to shade and plenty of water. Also, try to limit walks or take your pet out early in the morning or later at night, and be sure to check the temperature of the pavement. It can get extremely hot and cause burns on your pet's paws. Well, Duke Energy is planning to upgrade their energy grid to strengthen it against outages from severe weather, restore outages much faster, and prepare for new generation technologies. They're expanding their self-healing technology, which automatically detects outages and reroutes electricity in seconds to restore power faster for its customers. Back in 2025, Duke Energy reported that this technology helped avoid more than 75,000 customer outages in the PD region.
What the self-healing technology can do is it could quickly reroute power to a group of customers' homes quickly while we restore power to others.
Nearly 75% of Duke Energy customers in the PD are served by this self-healing technology.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
And traffic not too bad right now on 501 between CCU and Carolina Forest. Just the occasional slowdown at the traffic lights. No problems right now on 544. Drive times along the Grand Strand on 501 from Carolina Forest to CCU. That'll take 12 minutes. 17 in both directions along the Grand Strand. That is moving slower than normal. Florence area looking okay. No problems in town. No issues on I-95. Currently on 95 from TV Road to 76. That'll take 9 minutes. Palmetto from 5 Points to Irby Street will take 5 minutes. And 52 from Palmetto to I-95 will take 7 minutes.
Frank, thank you. Dredging work is now underway in Georgetown Harbor as crews work to increase channel depths, making it easier for boaters to get around. Sand and silt have accumulated in the area, reducing channel depths to less than 5 feet in many critical areas. The dredging project, which started yesterday, will work to restore channels to a 12-foot depth, allowing larger vessels to get through. Now, this is part of Georgetown Port's master plan to bring more ships to the harbor in hopes of bringing new business to the city.
Right now, there are some areas that the depth has gotten very, very low. At low tide, you might only have like 2 or 3 feet of water. So it's bringing that back down and giving us a good navigable channel again. And hopefully we can keep it open, and maybe we get some businesses back over here that can use the channel with barges to ship products out of Georgetown.
The project is expected to take 3 months to complete. Well, if you live in the Red Hill community, Georgetown County Water and Sewer District says a boil water advisory is in place. This comes after a major construction project was completed yesterday where a new elevated storage tank was connected to the Red Hill water system. The Water and Sewer District says you should boil all water vigorously for at least 1 minute before using it to cook, drink, or make ice or brush your teeth. You will then be notified when the advisory is lifted. Georgetown County Water is asking customers to limit how much water you use. They say reducing demand is critical to help the system recover and restore normal water pressure. Georgetown County remains in extreme drought status with extremely high water demand lately. Georgetown Water has seen a major strain on their system. Residents are strongly encouraged to reduce water consumption and follow an irrigation schedule. The county is asking odd and even numbered houses to only water outdoors on certain days. Everyone is also asked to avoid using water during peak consumption hours.
Right now we're at a level 3. If we go to a level 5, we'll have to stop putting mandatory measures in place. So hopefully this rain we've gotten the last few days to continue, and we won't have to go there.
Well, right now, conserving water is all voluntary, but officials say if conditions get worse, it could become mandatory.
And it's hot across our area today, and we do not have the thunderstorms we've seen the last couple of days. I'll have a look at when our chance for rain will return coming up.